and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, BC? How you doing, my brother? Hump Day Wednesday, man. I gotta come on here, and I hope this title is catching the early worms, the early bird eyes. I hope the title of this live is catching the eyes of the early birds, because this is how I really feel. And probably a bunch of minds in the sport of boxing that feel the same damn way. Good morning, good morning. So shout out to my brother BC Corbett TWT, the first in the building. Yeah, bro. So we see it going on. We hear about it and we seeing it. You know, up in good breaking news. This fight is taking place July the 29th. Good morning, Errol Spence and Crawford. I mean, how many times have we heard this already? Too many times, and still not guaranteed, because it seemed like it was close before a few times. And when we thought the fight was actually happening, it didn't happen. So, good morning, bro. How you feel?
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. So why should I have the same energy, for this announcement? When I had that same energy before, I was let down. The energy was drained out of me. It's going to good morning. And it was drained out of everybody else that's up for this fight. And it got to the point for me that I got tired of hearing about people talking about it on their channels. Nothing to do with the content creators, but I got tired of listening. And, I don't know if this fight's still gonna go into fruition. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If it is happening, I don't care. Will I watch it? Of course, I'm going to watch the fight. But am I really up and excited for it? No, I'm not. That doesn't mean that whoever I pick to win, I don't want them to win the fight. But I'm not up for the fight no more. So if it does happen on July the 29th, I don't even care. I'm going to watch it. I still, place my little bet, but I don't care about it, bro. I don't care, because they did this to us too many times. And why should us as boxing fans, good morning, why should we take their word when they constantly do this to us over and over again? So I'm not with the wishing on the star thing when it comes to boxing. Either a fight is going to happen between two who wants to get in there with one another, who's not going to play around, bring up all these stipulations and this, that, and the other. Nobody has time for that. It's a gladiator sport, and they're not acting like gladiators. They acting like a bunch of divas. Everybody wants so much their way. And I don't even care, because boxing is bigger than Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Boxing is bigger than everyone that's fighting right now. Everybody in the sport of boxing, your favorite fighter is not bigger than the sport. I want y'all to understand that this morning. Your favorite fighter is not bigger than the sport. I don't care what they have accomplished. They're not bigger than the sport. I don't care. You can try to raise an argument and say this and say that and sound convincing, but I don't care. None of these guys are bigger than the sport itself. And I think some of you people out there, some of you feel that way, that the fighters are bigger than the sport. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for the sport, these guys wouldn't be boxing. We wouldn't know about these guys, what their combat sports skills are, anything like that. But do I want to continue to hear this nonsense? Good morning. And oh man, they're gonna fight and then they come with another gag. No, I ain't got time for it. So I lost interest in this fight. As big as this fight is, and as big as it was to me, I lost interest in this fight. I really don't care about it. My mind won't change when it happens. Good morning, how you doing? Good. My mind would not change when it happens. I don't care. I'm going to watch it, but I don't care, because they both got on my nerves. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford both got on my nerves. So I kind of lost a little respect for both of these men. because Terrence Crawford has had a nerve to hold up this fight, hold up the entire division, because there's a lot of things that could have been in place. We was trying to find out what was going to happen at welterweight next. We was waiting for it. You know what I mean? And this guy that a lot of people feel as though is pound for pound the best, you know, or whatever, you know, he's not moving like that, because no real champion who wants all smoke and want to accept all competition is going to move the way that Terrence Crawford has been moving. He's not going to be moving like a damn diva. Champions don't move like that. They're gonna sit down, they're gonna make a deal, they're gonna get in the ring, and they're gonna make it happen. That's what they're going to do. Not all this other nonsense. And he did that too many times. Oh, I don't care about the fight. I don't need Errol Spence. But guess what? Crush the Legend, I don't need to talk about Bud Crawford. I don't need to talk about Bud Crawford. I could talk about boxing and never talk about him again. I could keep on talking about boxing and not talk about Errol Spence. Hold on, fella. What? We're done there. I'm always on point. I'll let you know. Reverse. Yeah. Yes, you may. You good. No explanation needed. You can leave it there.
I'll be right back.
Take your time. Right. It's not going to go anywhere. Be here when you come back. So ABC, I'm back. Excuse me for a minute, y'all. At work and trying to do this and do that at the same time. But of course, like I was saying, BC, because I think everybody is scared of this title. They don't like it because a lot of people are still up for this fight. I'm not trying to break anyone else's spirit. I'm just trying to let people know how I feel about it. You know, I was up and I was waiting for it, but I'm over the waiting point with this. So it really don't mean anything to me. And like I said, I could continue to talk about the sport of boxing and don't have to talk about neither one of these guys actually fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I won't, after this, I won't talk about them until they actually give me something to talk about. I'm not excited, bro, because I'm not sure. I still need to see July the 29th, which is 2 days after my birthday. I would call it a lovely birthday treat, an anniversary gift, but I'm still not sure. So I'm going to have to wait until July the 29th when they actually inside the ring. So when they start doing the promotion and stuff like this, the city tours and all that, I'm still not going to be into it, bro. I'm not going to be totally sold until fight night. This is the way that they made me feel, the both of these men, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. This is the way that they made me feel. Good morning. Doesn't matter who you put the blame on. You put it on Errol, you put it on Bud, you put it on the sport of boxing. Everybody plays a part in the sport of boxing, the politics and all that, Errol and Bud. You know what I'm saying? They all play a part in it, so I'm not really excited. Boxing has continued, and they've been giving us some good matchups, some exciting fights. So with that being said, it's taking them so long to do this. We just had Ra and Tank Davis. Yeah, it was a big fight. Okay. Devin Haney just fought Lomachenko. People excited about that. Legacy fight, quote unquote. I don't agree with it because I feel as though that Loma is overhyped, but I would not discredit Devin Haney for it. But I'm just making a point, just dropping an example. So other fights been happening, other fights, matchups has taken place and will take place. So I'm really kind of done with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. So until it happens, and when it happens, if it does happen, this is just how I feel. But I don't want to spoil everybody else. But you won't see me on panels, displaying my excitement about the fight. You won't hear me doing a whole panel about the fight, what's going to happen. I'm not doing none of that because I still feel as though it's not happening. See, you can tell me this all you want, but guess what? If you keep showing me the same thing, then I'm gonna have to start looking at you different. So this breaking news is no different from the other times because the other times had showed when the date came around, it wasn't going down, and I was scanning through some things and everything, and people saying the fight is on, the fight is on. Then I see something about Espinosa saying it's not really signed. And you have a couple people, shout out to Tay Jones, shout out to Pac-Man Jones, who is a great source. But he's saying the fight is happening, and a few others. My man, there you go, talking that boxing again. So a few people, content creators that I respect, got high respects for. Some of them have came out and talking about it. But I'm not going to say they word don't mean anything to me. It's not about they word. It's about the energy and the movements of Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, and the politics and everyone that plays part in this fight taking so damn long. And I'm getting tired of it because I don't want to keep on seeing a continuation of Pac-Man and Floyd. It took so damn long. Now people feel as though this is the new style. This is the new style. This is what you do in the sport of boxing. One of the biggest, most anticipated fights. We're going to purposely drag people along. Salute Jay Gibson. We're going to purposely drag people along, right? And get them, get them wired up and things like that. And then we decide to make this fight happen and it happen. Then we decide not to make this fight happen. So I don't care. It's just like a blind date, You was anticipating this blind date, and then the blind date don't happen. That's how I feel about this goddamn fight. That's how I feel about the fight. And they can start their trash talking and selling it. I'm not buying anything that they do. And this is no disrespect to them. This is the way, this is the mindset that I'm in. So I can't take EJ's word because he was waiting too long. Why you keep waiting on this guy? And how about when this fight happened, this fight may wind up not being as full of luster as we think. This fight may turn out not to be as exciting as we think because it took so long, and now you got to think about, well, okay, evenly, neither one of them has fought. All right, so it's not like that one has the advantage over the other. Neither one of them has fought. So I guess that's a good thing. So how good they're going to look if it does happen, I don't know. But I'm not putting my money on it. I am not doing it. You're not going to do this to me again. You fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, shame on me. It's not happening. I'm not investing in it. Y'all can do whatever. Like I said, until that night, I'm not invested in it. What's going on, bro? I'm not invested in it. And we still gonna have a continuation of these things taking place with some other fighters. I'm getting tired of the same weak ass scenario. You understand what I'm saying? Good morning, how you doing? It's the same old man. I can't. My brain can't take it. No, can't take it. I would not continue to go for the foolery. I would not do it. Have a good one. I would not continue to go for the foolery. Then that's just it. Smash the like button on your way in, smash the dislike button on your way in. But I'm just talking because I really don't care. And it's kind of a shocking to myself that I feel this way about this. It really does, because it really is, because I was so super excited, you know, like everyone else. But I'm like, eh. Now, you know, other scenarios, matchups, is more of attraction to me now. You know what I'm saying? At the, you know, at the San Haney beat Loma, you know, I wish that would have happened years ago, but it happened. Good enough, got that out the way. Look how long that took. We had to wait years for that because Lomachenko was playing Duckaroo. You know what I'm saying? So he finally come out and do it because he needed to fight that. It ain't the fact that he really wanted to. He needed to fight that. You know what I'm saying? Ryan and fucking Tank happened before Bud and EJ. Come on, man. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You know, something that I never thought that should have took place, but that happened before then. So I'm really not excited for it, man. I'm not. You know, we'll see. But now what's grabbing my interest is what's next for Devin Haney. You know, saying that he's re-signed with Top Rank and he's going to stay at 35. I respect his ambition, man. He's a very highly ambitious young man, and he's like an old school cat who likes to say his word is bond. His word is his bond. So he's going to keep his word. You know what I mean? Everything okay? Just waiting for your team? Okay.
My one team member.
Your one team member. Yeah. That's one or two. Sometimes that's all you need.
Well,
Sometimes.
we can use a little extra, but
I know y'all can. Y'all should tell them. At least get you one more person. I know how it is. Hey, no, we're gonna work y'all to the bone. Okay. Yep. Try not to work too hard though. What's going on, bro? How you doing?
Good morning.
Good. How you feel this morning?
Doing, man.
Good. We almost at the end of the work week, hump day, Wednesday, holiday weekend.
Halfway through.
I'm going to sleep through the holidays.
Nah.
I'm gonna be out there enjoying myself. Have a good one. Yeah, man. So like I was saying, y'all, you know, so I'm not too excited, you know. So we shall see. You know, I'm not rubbing Aladdin's lamp on this anymore. What's going on, bro? How you doing? Good. I'm not rubbing Aladdin's lamp. I'm not doing the I Dream of Genie. Nah, I'm not doing it. No. If I do that, it's going to be for a different reason. But you know, if they make it happen, they make it happen. I will be there watching it. Most likely I will cover it too, but I'm not excited. Maybe my mindset may change, but as of right now, I'm not excited. But what's next for Devin Haney is more exciting than Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. That's more exciting to me. That's more exciting to me because all eyes is on everybody hates Devin. You know, in speaking of the so-called hate, I'm going to say this for all diehard Devin Haney fans, that's what you want. You want that type of hate because that means that he is doing something right. You know what I mean? So let him hate on. Let him hate, give him more of a reason. You know, but what's next with Devin Haney? Is he going to actually get the Tank fight? Or Shakur, because he's saying he's staying at 35. You know, some people feel as though he should go to 40 and continue on his journey to undisputed for the second time around, which I'm excited about, which I think should be his next move. But I'm not Devin Haney. I'm not his father. I'm just a fan. You know what I mean? And the only thing I could do is, you know, throw the wish in a bottle and, you know, and let it get there. But that's what I'm about with him. So what's next for him? Because what's the most exciting? It's kind of like trying to do two things at one time. You know, you've been studying boxing. And hopefully you've been studying some old school boxing when Henry Armstrong was in 2 different weight classes kicking butt. And it sounds like this is what Bill Haney and Dev want to do because he is known to be a throwback type of fighter. Good morning, how you guys doing? Good. And that's dope. Because you don't have too many fighters and even young fighters, but right now, with the mindset and the focus on what he's trying to do, what he made his mind up to do as far as his career goes. So that's more exciting to me because, no one is seem like they in a rush to do 2-time undisputed in men boxing when we have it in women boxing. Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
So we want to see that in men boxing too. So like I said, Dev can do it. Oh, Terrence Crawford finally going to do it, and but we should see. But I'm excited. So I was talking last night, and I was on Skywalker's channel. Shout out to my brother Skywalker, TWT in the building. Y'all make sure y'all check out brother Skywalker. He has a dope show, and we was talking about that, with Dev and everything, and Shakur, Tank, this, that, and the other. And I was telling them, because everybody wants the Tank, you know what I mean? Or if they don't get Tank, they want Shakur. But my whole thing is, Dev is about taking belts. Tank nor Shakur has a belt. Yes, they could be legacy fights. They are legacy fights, with or without a belt. You know what I mean? So if he's gonna fight, if him and Tank gonna fight, I'm not in a rush for that. We can see that later, but it seems like they're trying to do 135 or 140, and the plan is for Dev to go up to 140, snatch a belt, go back down 5 pounds, and naturally, trying to defend 2 different titles in 2 different weight classes at the same time. If he's able to pull that off, he's the best boxer of this generation because I didn't get to see Henry Armstrong move up in multiple weight classes and be a champion in 2 different weight classes. I didn't get a chance to witness it. I have to learn from studying the sport that happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that would be dope. It's going to be kind of hard. We was talking about that last night. And are they really going to do it? You know what I mean? Are they really going to stick to their guns and do it? I don't know. So when we was talking about it, they still want to see Dev against Shakur and Tank. So I said, well, are you guys telling me that fighting Tank Davis or fighting Shakur Stevenson is bigger than Devin going to 140 and pursuing undisputed for the second time around? Good morning. So she's with you today? You don't have the same person as yesterday? Don't try to win too.
I'll try, but
yeah, it's kind of hard not to, but
yeah, it is please.
Trust me, I know. Have a nice one. All right. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. So so this is the whole thing, let's see what happens. That's what I want. But if he does stay at 35, like he said, he does get a Tank or Shakur fight, that's dope. But if not, go up to 40 because I don't want Dev to stay down here too long, even though he can make the weight. Just because he's disciplined enough to make the weight, that doesn't mean that he still is a part of, still a natural 135 guy. But he definitely needs to move up. You know what I mean? And another thing, I just see him, staying back at 35 for 1 or 2 more fights because for a person like myself and maybe a few other people, they're not too impressed with his resume. Because a lot of guys that we wanted to see Dev fight, no matter who fought it is, he did not fight. And like I keep saying, none of these guys are going to actually be fighting each other or fighting anybody until they fight one another. You good.
I'll call you back. Check this back. That'll be good.
But it would be cool, you know. So I don't know. So this is why I'm not really so excited by EJ and Bud, because Devin Haney gave me more things to focus on. You know, Tank Davis giving me more to focus on. There's a lot of other fighters that's giving me more. How you doing, Bud? For me to look at, then these guys want to sit around and then make up their minds and fight when they ready to fight. Man, you fuck out of here, man. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. I'm not going for that. You just gonna do me any way you want to. No, not doing that. I'm not going for it. Not at all. Not at all. Neither should you. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Good. Good. Neither should you. Wanna deal with that? You see what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. Crush ain't doing it. What's going on? All right. Crush ain't doing it, man. I'm not doing it. You know, so we want to keep it moving. But, you know, what else is cooking in the sport of boxing? You know what I mean? That's the attraction. That's the biggest thing. Bud and Errol is no longer the biggest fight to see in boxing. Nah, I'm telling you, it lost some luster. It did, people. Yes, sir. Thank you. They lost that luster. They really lost it. So they're gonna really have to do a lot of ground making up. And you know, going out there promoting this fight, it's not gonna be enough for me. I will have to see fight night, and it better be a hell of a fight. If they do fight, this fight can't be it can't be a shitty fight. Because we have been seeing some damn fights. You know what I mean? Since this whole thing, and some amazing, some lovely fights have taken place. And boxing has been giving us some nice ass fights without guys actually being the biggest names in the sport. So yeah, all this that they doing, they finally do it, it better go down. It can't be no half-ass fight or any of that. You understand me? I'm telling you, it needs to be the best fight of this era. Not the year, not the month, not the week. If they do fight, they owe us something. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford owe the boxing fans a hell of a fucking fight, because as long as it's taken for this shit to take place, and like I said, I'm still totally not sold on it, ladies and gentlemen. Totally not sold on it. But if it's going to go down, I'm telling you, that fight better not, it can't be listen, it has to bring it. It has to be better than every good fight that we see. Just because of their name doesn't mean that it's going to be like that. Because that's what Terrence Crawford is already saying. Yeah, you know, this is going to be, we don't know, bro. And we don't know how good they going to look. Because they both rusty as fuck. What we talking about here? Morning, bro. Yeah. Talking about a little bit of boxing, you know. So I don't know, man. You know, it might not being that great, you know, it might wind up being like, oh man, you know, because we had seen fights that took like Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. That fight wasn't a fire fight like it was supposed to. A lot of people called that fight boring because they took so long to put the fight together. I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Morning, bud. Good. Good morning.
You put that's not your name.
Oh man, they put all type of stuff there.
Falcon.
Yeah, I seen all type of stuff written on here, man. It cracks me up. Good news. Right. Jay Gibson, what's up, Jay Gibson, man? But you understand what I'm saying to you? You know, they really gonna have to put it on. So everyone that's saying that this fight is actually going to happen, they need to push what's the most important thing, that they gotta give us a rumble. I mean, they fight got to be better. They got to give us a rumble. Kind of noisy in here. Float with me for a second, y'all. Let me move over to the other side where it's not that damn noisy. But yeah, it got to be a hell of a fight. That fight has to be multiple great fights in one. And like I said, we don't know how good, how great, how bad either of these guys going to look. We both know they're going to. What's up, bro? How you doing? We know they're going to both, have a little bit of, ring rust on them for some time out of the ring. But I don't know. So I'm really not sold. Like I said, boxing has gave us other things that been very entertaining, no matter which side of the entertainment you was on. As far as the opponents, it gave us something. You know what I'm saying? And now you got Rolly Romero has a belt. Think about that. Rolly Romero wound up getting a belt. And this wasn't even supposed to happen. He wasn't even supposed to get a belt. Let's think about that. Rolly Romero wasn't supposed to get a belt, people. But they put some boots along with these dudes. Look what did happen. This is how long they've been bullshitting. Osseo, Omega Red. They've been doing this mess, bullshitting with it so long that things that shouldn't have took place in the sport of boxing took place. Who ever thought that Rolly Romero would have a damn belt? Ryan Garcia and Tank happened before Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? Teofimo Lopez is about to fight Josh Taylor. Like, some things that's taking place in boxing was not supposed to happen. But because of these guys bullshitting around, messing with us, the fans, got us at odds with each other. It went from a discussion to a debate to arguments about who gonna beat who, and it start becoming, personal, calling people out their name. This is how much Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence had everybody riled up. I lost energy. My routing up having the words with people about EJ and Terrence Crawford has left the goddamn building. I can't do it no more. I can't go another mile. They are not bigger than the sport of boxing. Your favorite fighter, no matter what level his name is on, no fighter is bigger than the sport of boxing. Remember that. No one is bigger than the sport of boxing because there's always room for someone new to come along. Someone new to come along. Right? So there's this, I don't know. This is just how I feel. This is just how I feel. So, there's no really a true face of boxing. A lot of people say it's Tank Davis, but it's no one face. There's a few faces, in the sport of boxing. Neither one of these guys is the face of boxing with Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. So I'm saying, so we'll see what happens, but don't be sold on this shit. Don't be sold on, like I said, I don't even care. Like I said, I'm going to watch it if it does happen, but I don't care, man. I don't care. Other fights had took the place of that. Other fighters has my total attention. I gave Bud and EJ enough of it. And this is what they give me. Oh, we gonna finally fight, man. Fuck the both of y'all. Yeah. How about that? Boston survived getting swept. Now people are saying, yay, Boston gonna do the same thing to Miami that they did to the Sixers. Because now they thinking Miami is going to start falling apart like the 76ers did and gave away the series. So now Boston fans, they had something to be happy about, But if I'm a Boston fan, I wouldn't say that because I really think it's over. But can you imagine Boston winning 3 games in a row. Well, actually, it'd be 4 games in a row. They come back and beat Miami. That would be something. And guess what? This series is bigger than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Yes, it is. So Omega, that's a good thing to be focused on right now. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that shit don't mean nothing to me, man. People excited, but I'm not excited about it. Fuck the both of them, respectfully. They did it for me, man. They both equally took a taste out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Nah, because it's like fuck the fan. You know, fuck what the content creators are saying. We gonna do this when we want to do this. That's why I keep telling y'all, stop trying to play as a makeshift manager, a makeshift promoter, because they gonna do what the fuck they want to do. And by that being said, that means fuck you, because they gonna do what they want. No matter how many times they hear you say, or you know, they follow what's going on. No matter how many times they see it in the Twitter or IG or other social media platform, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, Boston ain't coming back, man. They better go ahead. Listen, Boston coming back, man. They got a better chance of Black Wall Street being recreated right now. Hey, Kassan, your blessings, love. How you doing? Black Wall Street is a better chance of Black Wall Street being built than Boston just coming back and knocking Miami off. I do not see Miami collapsing like that. I don't see it. So it's definitely going to be over. And once that happens, it's going to be Denver versus Miami. And I'm rooting for Denver because I even said I had picked the East Coast team to win the championship. I said whoever went out of the series between Phoenix and Denver is going to be the ones that come out the West and most likely win it all. Denver won. Denver looking good. Denver is in the chip. They waiting for their victim, and that's going to take place, and then it's going to be over, big. It's going to be over. Yeah, so that's more exciting, you know, than Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I don't give a fuck about that. You know, people going back and forth, and Tank Davis really can't tell you his next move because, you know, he's on a 3-month, you know what I mean? You know, he's on a 3-month house arrest and all that. You know, thinking about what Tank gonna do next is more interesting than Bud and Errol Spence. Just saying, you know, you can't keep running around and acting all diva-like because, you know, divas got inspiring, you know, got a expiration date too. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you just can't be waiting on, man, yeah, man, everybody's gonna jump on it. You know, once we do it, everybody gonna jump to it. Not me, bro. Not me. I don't jump when somebody say so. So just because this shit is going on, you ain't gonna see me, you know, doing all day I'm doing 3 videos a day and it's about these 2 dudes. No, came enough of that. Get the hell on out of here. You know, there's other things to talk about. Shit. There's other things to talk about. But I get it. Hey, if this fight really going down, then guess what? That means that Bud is actually trying to go for undisputed 2 times around. But guess what? That used to be the theme. When it was still, I think the theme, no more gives a fuck. And I'm starting to see that a lot of you boxing fans have really gave up on seeing a 2-time undisputed in men boxing. Y'all giving up. Y'all giving up on that. Y'all giving up on that. You know, so that don't even mean nothing no more. All right, bro. It's like, oh yeah, well, you know, there's nothing left to be said. And like I said, if you wasn't in already, if they do fight board, they got it. They got the. I'm telling you, that fight is gonna wind up not being as good. You know, if they fight, because I'm still pissed. If it might wind up not being as exciting. You know, I'm not excited about it. I see you when I see you, man. Got other things to talk about. other things. There's other fighters out there. Yeah, they good fighters, but fuck them. There's other fighters to talk about. You got these up and coming guys that's trying to make moves and move on up. Abdullah Mason, every time he's in the ring, he's giving us something to talk about. Some people's talking about Abdullah Mason in their damn sleep. Nobody talking about no Bud Crawford in their sleep no more. Ain't nobody talking about EJ in their sleep no more. That shit is over. So now you think y'all gonna come back and snatch up everything? No, y'all gonna have to earn that shit. God damn it. Hey, folks, honestly, they need to be giving away. Honestly, they need a discount on tickets when they get it together. You know, they owe the boxing things. They owe boxing. They better do something. They better do something. They better give us some tickets. Should be on discount. All that shit. And they better rumble. They better goddamn rumble. Dev and Loma gave us an exciting fight. You know what I'm saying? We seeing guys, good fights out there. Good fights. How that shit gonna look? We don't know. We don't know. I had an idea. Once upon a time, not long ago, I had an idea, but now I don't know. They both can get in the ring and look like shit. They show up and look like Father Time is right in their trunks. We don't know because it took so damn long. And as the world turns in the world of boxing, there's other things to worry about and to look at. That's what I'm talking about. We still got to figure out what the hell is going to happen with Shakur Stevenson. He don't have a dance partner. He need to do something at 135. I worry about that more than Bud and motherfucking EJ. Because nobody wants Shakur Stevenson to be a part in the discussion when it comes to Dev and Tank. That's more exciting than Bud and EJ. That's why we constantly talking about it. You understand what I'm saying? Shit, man. I don't really care. I really don't care, man. After what they did, because they did us wrong. I want y'all to realize that they did it. They doing us dirty. Oh, now we got it together. Now y'all supposed to jump right to it, man. Get the fuck on up out of here, huh? They talk about, you know, what if the sales is not like that? Not much, bro. What if this fight don't wind up selling the way that we thought it was going to sell? What if this fight wind up not having as many pay-per-view sales as we thought? Who the blame gonna be put on? What if this fight don't do the numbers that Ryan and Tank did? Tank, they numbers gotta be better than everybody else's numbers when they fight. If they fight, the viewership gotta be on some when Manny fought Floyd. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be like that. That's what the numbers gotta look at. Be like from the pay-per-views to the live gates to the streaming, everything, man. Everything. So you know, I'm not really sold. Like I said, there's so much to talk about. Now, Clarissa Shields is about to fight soon. You know, the GOAT of boxing. And I'm not separating it. It ain't, oh, she the GOAT, a woman, but she's the GOAT of boxing, period. Because she has done more than everybody, men and women. She's keeping it moving. So, you know, she's about to fight Hannah Gabriel. They fighting for the second time. Hannah Gabriel was the only one that got a knockdown against Clarissa Shields, but Clarissa got up, tuned up, and won the fight. This is exciting because I wonder how they're going to look in this rematch. You know, is Hannah going to be able to get another knockdown against Clarissa Shields? Or will Clarissa Shields, good morning, if Clarissa Shields get a knockdown against Hannah Gabriel? How they going to look? Well, we know what Clarissa been looking like. We know. Now, we don't know how she going to look. PGA Big Dog. What's up, man? Mr. Pittsburgh in the building. So it's other things to talk about, baby. It's other things to talk about. It's other things to talk about. You know, so that's gonna be a dope fight. I'm more excited about that. You know, Ryan Garcia under a new trainer. Ryan Garcia is going with Derek James. Shit, that's more interesting than Bob Crawford and Errol Spence to me. Say it ain't. Cause whoever thought Ryan Garcia would ever go with a new trainer. You know what I mean? And he's working with Derek James. I like to see how that turned out for him. But my whole thing is, this kid gotta have some dog in him to be a Derek James fighter. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have some dog in him. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. That's more exciting to me than Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Because now that Ryan Garcia is going to be under the tutelage of Derek James, then will Ryan Garcia wind up being something? Could he? Let's see. We already know what the tutelage of Derek James is about. So we talking about conditioning. And that's one thing. See, now he gotta be serious because we already know Derek James ain't going for that bullshit, all that lazy shit, all that, I'm a diva type of stuff. You know, it's my party, a crowd I want to shit. He ain't gonna be able to do that with Derek James. Derek James is no nonsense. So maybe Ryan got a wake up call and say, hey man, I really gotta go and do this because, all right, bro. We know Derek James don't play those games. So all these bad habits that Ryan Garcia had, before signing with Derek James, shit. So Derek James ain't gonna waste no time on Ryan. But it sounds good. Now I really think this kid really wants to be something now. Before I was thinking he was bullshitting, but he finally got the Tank fight. Finally got his cherry pop. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I would love to see that because if it's really going down, that's very interesting. That's really interesting. I'm excited about that because that's going to be a whole different Ryan Garcia. So this would be something that we never seen before. I mean, compared to what the hell we've been talking about when it comes to these guys, something totally different. I like it. So, no boxer is bigger than the sport itself. None. Might be to you individually, but overall, no boxer, no matter who it is, ladies and gentlemen, is bigger than this sport of boxing itself. Yo, this your boy, Crush the Legend, aka The Adjuster, Mr. PSA. I'm about to shut this thing down. Get ready for some other things. I got some other stuff I got to do this morning when I get out of work. So look, y'all go ahead and enjoy your Hump Day Wednesday. Share this out. Let her know just came on to do a light cook. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's still going to work the same as that way. So with that being said, give yourself an applause for tuning in because I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that comes through and fuck with your boy when I come on. And it's always the usual suspects. And I really appreciate that. Nothing but love to y'all because I know y'all true folks of mine. I'm not going to call y'all fans and shit. Y'all ain't fans, y'all fan. So y'all fucks with me. Others do too. And I know my style ain't made for everybody. And that's how it's supposed to be. Everybody ain't supposed to like my style. I'm not trying to be liked by everybody. I'm trying to be liked by some and hated by others. Yeah, because that's what I do. So once again, it's Crush the Legend, a.k.a. Mr. PSA, The Adjuster, the Boxing Adjuster. With that being said, one love to the TWT family. Y'all have a great Hump Day Wednesday, and I'll see y'all later on. Brother T should be coming on soon. Get ready, because TWT is going to be cooking all day, and y'all have a great one. I'm out. Do, 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 do. Boom, boom, boom.